All right, let's see if we can get it going now.
Shot here, 45 all the way in my hands right there. 845 sounded good. He coming out of the creek. I'm waiting for you back. Right on, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, you sounded good here in the shack too. 655 for sure. We waving right back at you. But yeah, I got to figure out how to put all this stuff back together here, and so the equipment I want to use and stuff. I've had it for a year, ain't even hooked it up. So maybe next week. Oh man, don't get up like you used to have it. You're chilling out.
Yeah, hello 45. I had to restart the stream there. I don't know what's going on. I got good signal now. But anyway, waving a hand there, 45. I'm back out.
No, right back there, 21, no doubt about it. I just woke up and checked it out and said, man, they're still on. So I eased on out here. It took me 30 minutes to hook up this radio stuff, though.
Generals, we all enjoy you being out here there, Bray.
Well, yeah, sir, I appreciate that, and I do too. And I miss the radio time that I have, and need to get this stuff hooked back up. Pretty permanent. I was messing, changing stuff in the shack. Had it all unhooked and stacked up, and you know how that goes. And then you sit there and you look at it. And I don't feel like messing with that. I don't feel like messing with that. And well, you're more prone to talk on it if it's ready to go,
Buffering, still buffering. Yeah, 10-4. I'm still having trouble with my buffering over here on the internet there. Got to do something about that. I just hadn't had time to do it. I'll be right back.
No problem there, 21. We come out here for the visit, man. Good to hear you, and along with the rest of the group there.
410, like Crazy Man said.
That's right. 410. What's going on over there, Grandmaster? Oh, he must be kicking. Right on. Well, that's the deal here, man. Well, you follow the CC, I'm always plumbing. I always got jobs going, and I imagine you do too, if you're doing the same thing you was doing. Yeah, we're doing a big one over on Daniel Island right now. It's the guy that owns Landmark Construction. It's him. No goodness, yeah. Imagine they got all the bells and whistles up in there. It's a pretty simple trim package, really.
What's up there, 007? 007. Come on down. How's Ramon doing? Ramon. Sorry about this buffering. I can't do anything about it right now. I got to get that taken care of, though. I got to fix that. I know what I got to do, but I just been too busy working on my house. Well, I've been building a porch on the back side porch there, and going to work too. So hadn't had time to do anything. Get home, worn out, then got all kind of other things to do when you get home. But anyway, we'll get it.
How about that 45? Where are you coming from out there?
45 mud buckets hollering.
I don't hear nobody. I can't get out.
You didn't just hear him just saying.
No, I don't have any kind of copy on him there.
Try it again, mud bucket, a little bit longer.
Guessing I'm not getting over there.
You didn't even hear the Roger beep?
Roger beep and all that. We waving right back to you then. 45 right here in this creek. Where's he at?
Take 2. Take 3. He's over there in Jedburgh, over there in the middle of kind of Jedburghish area.
in on the Jed Burkish area. Yeah, I'm familiar with that area. Work out there a lot.
Wasn't that a good word to make up? Jed Burgish.
Yeah, that's right, Jed Burgish. It's Uncle Jedburg. Jedburg was a pretty fun place.
Yeah, I had all of y'all beat. I lived over there when y'all was like 5 years old, C-10-4. Then I moved out. When we first went up there to that old house, there was chickens living in it. Didn't even have doors on it. They ain't no lie. I said to my dad, I said, man, what in the world is this place here, you know? So we fixed it up and lived up there for a long time. Now they got these big mansions up in there.
Therefore, you said you was with your dad?
Yeah, we moved from down, it was 1968. We moved from Charleston Heights to Jedburg.
Did your dad talk on the radio? How did you tell me your story? Let's hear what happened. How did you get on the radio there? 2-1. Let's hear it.
Yeah, my dad owned a radio and TV shop when I was growing up, you know. And he used to talk on the radio back then and had QSL cards all over the walls in the shop there in his back of his TV shop. And but you know, and then he used to sell Johnson Messenger 1s and Raytheon TWR2. I got a couple of those TWR2 radios there. And he had Sonar Model G in his car, and he had in his truck in a 51 Chevrolet carryall, he had a Courier Model 1M in there. That's what he had in that thing. Nobody liked that radio because you had too many knobs. You had a knob for your channels and a knob for the receive, and it all had to do all kind of stuff, you know, where you just couldn't just turn it on the channel, you know. And but anyway, yeah, he had radios and all. My brother used to do a lot of shortwave stuff and get QSL cards from different countries and all like that, you know, at night listening to the shortwave radios.
Well, that's cool. What was your daddy's handle?
His handle was Plowboy, Plowboy. Now, this was like in 1960, probably up until 67 or something. He didn't talk on air till probably after 70 something, and he got one in a car, but he didn't talk on there much after that. I got pictures of some beam antennas that he made and ground plane, and him talking on a radio that he had in the shop, that he had a stand that had them on it for sale. I think it's in probably like 1961 or 62. I don't know.
They telephone now. You have to see them pictures one day.
10-4. Yeah, I still got that Antenna Specialist antenna amplifier. You know, Antenna Specialist came out with a way, they called it as an antenna amplifier. Actually, it was a 2-tube amplifier that you mounted on the antenna right below the antenna. And it was supposed to not multiply your signal. It was supposed to just take the loss that you had out of the length of coax, you know, and add it back in there. It was also, you know, there about 3 inches in diameter, with a top on it that's got like a ventilated top, with ribs on it, like a motorcycle head, and the coax comes straight out of that and went up through your antenna. Then you had the coax come all the way down to a black box that's set by your radio, and that was the transformer, and it supplied power through the coax to that amplifier up there on the pole.
Oh, that's cool.
If you can Google it, just Google antenna. Let's see, antenna specialist, antenna amplifier, and you'll see it.
Tempo, yeah, I forgot what I was going to ask you, but it was actually how much wattage could it hold?
Well, it would only probably put out about 50 watts. That's all. Back then they had 30 watts business band, and it was kind of like that. You could maybe get a little bit more out of it, but it was just two 6JG6s, I think. And, they were about maybe 30 watts a piece, and you might got 80 out of it. But those old radios they had back then, they didn't put out very. It didn't. You didn't get a lot out of it, but it was pretty good if you were running a barefoot radio. You were doing pretty good. It was legal for a while until they made it unlegal.
Don't let him fool you. That's his whole secret today. Therefore, it's of course always using those things as aluminum antennas back then, no fiberglass, right?
Yeah, no, there was aluminum there. Yeah, that's what I got now. Instead of having the amplifier in here, I have it hanging underneath the antenna there.
He's got like 4 of them stacked.
Yeah, I got one and it goes in and it builds it up and it goes to the next one, keeps on going. That way none of them get hurt, The last one is a high drive, so it don't care. They're going to come looking for me now. LNA, I don't know. What's up there?
I don't know, man. They ain't messing about them all. They ain't coming nowhere around here. You hear me?
I can hear you. Yo, come on in. What's your handle? What you doing? Where you at? Just got to talk, man. Everybody likes you. Come on.
Channel 12?
Channel 12.
I think he was looking for Joe.
My internet went out there, hemorrhoid. Uh-oh.
I think he was looking for Joe.
Yeah, I can't help it. I got to do something about it, though. Getting on my damn nerves now.
Hey, what's going on, 21?
Is that you there, Not Man?
No, ain't no Not Man. No Maverick.
Oh, is that Maverick? How's it going, man?
Oh, man. We making it over this way. I just hooked up on radio, was messing around and heard you out here. Hadn't talked to you, in probably in a couple of years. How you been doing, man?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good there, Maverick. Yeah, Not Man said he talked to you the other night there, and I said I hadn't heard you probably about 5 years, Have no idea. It's been a long time there. Good to hear you out there. And yeah, you sounded a little bit like Not Man, but I said, well, what did he do? Did he move over to the swamp over there? No, to the river and change his radio? Because he was just on here a while ago, about an hour ago. And but anyway, good to hear you out there, man. You in Grover?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I'm still here around Grover. I'm in the middle of moving right now, 21. So I ain't got no good antenna.
No audio.
I'm stuck up about 30 on there. 5 foot and talking on 2995, and that's all I got going on right now, man. Yeah, when I get finished.
moving, I'll be a little bit higher elevation. I'm going to still be in Grover, but it'll be a little bit higher elevation and a whole lot clearer. I won't have trees around me, and man, I'm going to get something up there a little ways in the air then.
Yeah, Roger, that'll be great there. I know you'd be glad of that there. Well, yeah, it's a good copy on you tonight there. We got a good clear night, and that's helping all of us out there a good little bit. I even hear Crazy Man from time to time, and but sure good to hear you out there, Maverick. And let me stand by and see that mother fellows can reach out there and touch you. You over there in Grover, South Carolina. All right there, Maverick, A21, we standing by.
Roger, Roger. All right, good talking to you, man. Sure enough, got a real good copy on you. I got you seven swinging about 15 over the. Have a good night, 21. Catch you a little bit later on. Old Maverick standing by.
Wow, appreciate the 7 swinging to 15. Wow, I got to do something about that. Let me get it down. About it right there. All right, I'm back out. Okay, the radio DX1, appreciate it, and
how about that Maverick? You got a copy?
Radio Man 260.
Go ahead.
Radio Man 260.
You in like over 10 years, got Chad back to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that there. I'm gonna have to do that there, Uncle Hairball. That's a good idea. And he had a set of beams that looked something like a Joe Gunn, but something like a Gizmochi. I know that's where he got the idea from, but his come out, flat and then drop down. That's way before Joe Gunn ever got out there. But Gizmochi was being made back then. Gizmochi actually was going with a company called Utica. Utica made radios, I think out of Utica, New York, and they would sell you the Gizmochi beam for $12 extra if you bought their radio. You know what I mean? And I think it's a 3-element Gizmochi. You could buy the to go with it there. I'm thinking Charles Radio is the one that had the Gizmochi back then. I actually talked to him in the 1980, and he was getting ready to sell everything, but his son took it over and bought Mako, and I think his dad passed away.
Tan color, had a 4 painted on the front of it for $29.50. You remember that? I almost figured you was going to ask me about that.
Yeah, they're Radio Man 260. I'm going to have to check you out again and get you going again there on your channel. Y'all check out that Radio Man 260. Radio Man 260. Give him a thumbs up and a comment and subscribe to him. And of course, Radio DX1. Check him out. And got to get Uncle Hairball to get on the ball and get us some stuff going on over there. Get him some content over there.
Very, very well. I left Firecracker to get that thing a couple years ago, and I don't know where it went from there, right? Hey, Tenfo. Yeah, I was just curious about that. It was one of them Dr. Crow specials there, Tenfo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, man, that was a good talking Bob, sure enough.
Miss Southern Belle, no, I'm still Dirty Diaper. I just changed the part of it for it would be easier for people to find out the channel on a skip, when you're out there and it's a bunch of people talking you having to tell them what your website, your YouTube channel is. The longer you try to say whatever it is, it makes it confusing on them. I don't know why. I mean, I can remember Dirty Diaper 21, but they say, "What Dirty Diaper? What is the name of the channel? Dirty Diaper 21." I said, "That's the name." Well, is it 21 or? I said, "Oh, good God!" So I just changed it, just shortened it a little bit, but it's still the same. Hello there, Sunfish for Fish. What's up there, Sunfish for Fish? No, no. You can get something on your YouTube channel there, Uncle Hairball, like taking pictures of your feet without shoes on and some with shoes on, walking in the mud, stuff like that. Anything.
I'm in there, right? Yeah, I cannot hear him. Oh, yeah, I heard you. Yeah, that's a long trip, man, from here. I'm on the coast here, north of Mount Pleasant, to be able to make that to Grover here.
Sugar
Him,
and
it seems like he
Spice,
said he didn't have a good
67.
dinner
All
or
right.
something like that. Shoot, man, he was coming in there pretty good when he first come in there, and then, he faded out on me.
Hearing rumors about Russia and NATO. Uh-oh, that's not good. They're going to keep on poking the bear until they get what they want. They want to try to, always got to have some kind of crap going on. Can't leave people alone. Where'd Maverick go?
They said something about letting the dog back in or something.
Oh, okay. I had to catch up with some people on the internet there. Who you talking about, Southern Belle, to collect baseball cards?
Did he live on that water road right there before you get to 15 there in Grover?
Collect baseball cards. I don't know. One of them does. I forgot who it was that did that. Miss Southern Belle wants to ask somebody, does he collect baseball cards?
H21.
Yeah, come on down.
What mic are you on?
What was, sir?
Which microphone are you on?
I've got the Turner Plus 3, the gray one.
Okay, so I ain't gonna say it's muffly, but it sounds like you got way too much bass in the back.
10-4. Maybe I was too close to it. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's a lot better. 10-4.
Yeah, I was too close to the mic there. I like to get right up on it, but I'm used to talking on a non-amplified mic. So I got to get back off the mic there, Brady.
I just sound like be up there, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get all up on it so it makes it sound like I got more radio than what I got.
There you go. Miss Southern Belle wants to know, does anybody have any baseball cards? I used to have them one time when I was real young. There had some baseball cards. Where they're at, I have absolutely no idea. I know they're somewhere. Where, I don't know. Maybe up in the attic. But she has Braves baseball cards. Does anybody have any baseball cards out there?
I got a bunch of them. I used to have a bunch of them.
10-4. Well, she collects Braves baseball cards, and maybe being that y'all know something about it, that would be good conversation there.
I got 11, 21.
Well, now she wants to know if y'all are ready for the football season. She's jumped from baseball to football there, break.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear Hank Williams Jr. singing that. Remember that? Are you ready for some football?
Yeah.
Sound like Macho Man Randy Savage now. Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah. Kool-Aid Man bust through the wall, and it wasn't time for him. Bust in the wall. Oh, yeah. Not now. Oh, sorry. Go back in the wall.
I was wondering if he was going to come busting out my radio or not. Yeah, I like it when he does that on Family Guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Family Guy, where's White Dog?
Yeah. Don't know.
He must not have his White Dog out there tonight. I ain't heard him in a while. He ain't been out here tonight, no, last week. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I heard him last week. I ain't heard him tonight.
They'll eat anything there, Southern Belle. They don't care.
My maestro is Anton. He must be doing that family thing. Must be.
I hadn't seen the new commercial, Hemorrhoid. I haven't seen the new commercial.
I think I'm going to sign off here. I got to go to work a little early tonight. I hope everyone has a good rest of their old radio night.
Jen Roger, will you take it easy out there, Hemorrhoid? Hey, Repo Man.
I'll do that, 21. You do the same. I'll send you a picture of that antenna because I'm about to ride over that way.
Are you going to send it to me on the cell phone?
Yeah, I'll text it to you.
Hello.
Okay, Repo Man. Catch you later. You be careful out there. I appreciate it, crazy man. I'll try to holler at y'all from my truck, but I doubt you'll hear me. Repo Man, have a good one. God bless.
Well, if you're in Sangaree, we'll hear you.
Right now, I'm over off Dorchester Road by the Walmart.
In your mobile?
No, I'm in my house. My mobile's only like 4 watts now.
Yeah, I know it, but we'll be able to hear you. But you said you was going over to Sangaree tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hear you. King B ought to be able to hear you.
I'll try to holler at you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Bravo.
Sangaree's about to have a bad morning.
Who is?
Somebody over in Sangaree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to check out that video he's got of him taking the thing and the woman trying to run down the street hanging onto the car, and he's just driving along, you know.
Like that, did you ever see that TV show used to come on by the repo guys? It was Wizard Lick Towing.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out, Bobby! Bobby, look out! Here they come! What football game you been in there watching, Demo Man? All of them. 10-4 all of them.
Have I heard of the Wawa Brownie at Truck Stop? No, never heard it. Never heard of the Wawa Brownie at Truck Stop. Nope. Yeah, hello there, Demolition Man 21 waving.
How you doing there, 21?
Just chilling out, man, drinking some tea, and I know I'll pay for it later. I probably won't go to sleep till 2 o'clock this morning, but I'm just drinking the tea there, break.
Yeah, I got you. I've been sitting here reading the mail, listening to the show, and watching football.
Yeah, hang on there, Repo. I mean, Demolition Man. Who's that calling me out there? All right, there, Jaws in the Mobile up there somewhere, maybe around Givan, South Carolina. I got you in that Mobile. Waving a hand back at you there, Jaws. Don't run over any armadillos there. If you do, Pick them up and we'll eat them later. Hey, Jaws 21. I'm right back. What is a Wawa? I don't know. Don't know what that is. Wawa brownie.
2-1.
Yes, sir. Come on down.
You give Demolition Man that number of that tree guy. He needs to get that antenna up now that he's got all the shit situated.
Okay, you ready there, Demolition Man?
Hang on, man. Give me a second.
It's a store? Okay. I can pick you up in Oregon sometimes, but it's really crazy. Okay, SSW Custom Sewing. All right, I might need to get with you there, SSW Custom Sewing. I want some covers made for some of my radios. I've already got the material. It's some vintage CB theme.
What you got?
Okay, it's hang on here. It's hang on. Jason 843 908 9277.
That's 9277.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Roger. Yeah, I need some diapers made for my radios. I've got a couple of them made.
I heard somebody say hello. You know my priorities on Saturday is golf and football, right?
Here's a cover that I had made for a microphone. It's really too big, but I got a couple of them made. I got one for one of my amplifiers. This is it's got CB stuff on it. I got this material here. It's got like old like cartoon stuff, CB stuff on it. This was a cover for a D104. It's really too big, but the lady did a good job on it. And but I got this material here, and I've got some other material. Here it is over here. Some of it I got. It's some of it over here. Hang on. This is a cover that I had made for one of my boxes. That's basically the same little cartoons on there that other one. It's just a different, thinner type material. This is a cover for one of my boxes, one of my amplifiers. Dust covers, yeah. That's what it is, dust cover. I've got some that I had, like leather ones for my Cobra 2000. I got one for the Cobra 2000 made out of leather. It says Cobra 2000 on it. Then I've got one for my Delta M2 mic. I'm sorry, I was talking on the internet there. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys are working out. It sounded good to whatever you done. Yeah, the old microphone sounded good there, right?
Yeah, Roger. I just got to get it away from me. I got a problem with that picking it up and holding it up to my mouth there. I don't need to do that. But I'm just used to talking in the mobile with the 636, and I get right up on that lip bar there, break.
Oh, yeah, well, you got it working out. Sound good there, bro. The burger show sounded good in my video on that plug right here.
410, you too. All right, I'm standing by.
That's my big old 410 plug right there. I said 21 from and he's over here. Bye.
Bump. Here's the one I had made for my
I use you out there, King Busy.
M2. What the hell is? Uh-oh. Something done happened now.
Well, you can say all you want there, brother. You're selling good over there.
What happened?
Hey, I thought I was
Hello.
hiding, but you found me.
No, man, where are you headed for?
I'm just listening in there, Bubba.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting ready to cool my food. Sour and profile.
That's from my M2 mic.
Roger for all that. But you have yourself a good one. The beehive's buzzing every time you key up.
And from being food town, 2016, goddamn.
That's for this mic right here. M2.
Nobody else got beeps. Well, I'm going to step back into the chat for a moment. I'll be back here eventually.
Yeah, I got the Crown Royal bag too. I had this one made. Not Man had this one made for me. That's a Crown Royal bag right there. Need more light in here. There's your Crown Royal right there. Trying to get him to make some more of these. I think everybody like them, you know. Get your own handle and your own logo, you know. That's my logo there. Yeah, I'd like mine in a equipment cabinet, but I got too many radios to put over in there. Yeah, I think that people would buy those covers if somebody could make them. I've got a sewing machine. I mean, it couldn't be that hard to do the damn thing, you know. I just, I'm sure if I practiced enough, I watched my mother sew a bunch of clothes. I've sewed stuff before, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't know how to do it. I know you'd have to measure it and figure all that out, you know, but I mean, how many, you know, just get that silk screen. And yeah, I was trying to get what's his name out there in Givans, Jaws out there to have some of those a D104 or microphone covers made, you know. This next door neighbor, somebody knows, does that screen printing, and she made me that one. He made me that one for old radio night out of a big a Crown Royal bag. Still drinking tea. They're easy to make. To Jaws out there, maybe he can get you one made with your handle on a bag or something. I don't know. I'm going to try to get a personality on the telephone here. Say hello to Jed out there.
Hey, Jed, roundabout. Hey, Jed, it's roundabout. I hear you in another room. They call me that roundabout. I'm here at the home 20 watching some football, and I'm listening to the 30 number show in the other room. They call me roundabout. I'm back out. too, man. I never heard you sound
Thank you
so
there,
good.
Captain
Of course you
Lou.
do
Captain
tonight.
Lou.
Sounding good. Call me Jeff Lowe. We're back quiet.
Go ahead. Hit him.
Yeah, what's going on out there, everybody, on the old radio night? They call me that roundabout. I'm gonna lock it down tonight. I'm locking down the show right now. I've got the hammer down on the old radio night. How about a White Dog? White Dog, are you out there tonight? Are you gonna lock it down, White Dog? Roundabout said that.
Hey, Roundabout, give us a real quick, short old old tube radio network song real quick.
Old Tube Radio Network. It's my favorite show. It's on every Saturday night, way out in Fresno. Dennis T is the star of the show, and you know what that means. We gotta get down and listen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get out. Appreciate you getting on the telephone, and we'll catch you on the radio there. I'm getting ready to go in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
All right. I hear you. I've been here listening to you in the here in the living room and hearing your show, and you sound great tonight there, Dirty Diver. Roundabout said that, and I'm back out.
All right. Catch you later. See you later.
Appreciate the flowers.
First call in of the night. Let's see here. I know a guy that owns a car upholstery shop. He'd probably do stuff like that for me. All right. I appreciate it there, Captain Lou. Captain Lou. Yep. Good to see you, man. Horsefly said, still looking for a Washington as is cheap enough. They're going for a good bit nowadays. Is a Washington going for? I have absolutely no idea. Whatever they can get, I would imagine. And as a roundabout called in and on the phone there, break.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, that roundabout. Did you get my text a while ago?
5s, I didn't. Let me go back and look. I was working on my house and had 2 2x4s as a brace and started to fall, and I grabbed the thing and a splinter about 1 inch long went right through the side of my finger, right in the joint, and I couldn't pull it out either. It was sticking through both sides of my finger, and I had to go ahead and finish work and then try to pull it out, and it wouldn't pull out and it wouldn't push in. So I kept on cutting on it with my pocket knife, my razor knife, and I got it out of there.
Man, did you take any video of that with your telephone?
I don't think I took. I did put it on old radio night where the hole was at my finger. I don't think you can see it now. Let's see. Let me put it up there. Let's see here. You can see it right there. That black line. That's part of where the blood is at there, dried blood, where it went through that joint right there. Right in that joint right there. It went through both sides there, Temple.
Yeah, check it on the replay. But I thought maybe Lady 21 might have taken a video of you, working on your finger there in that splinter.
No. I actually was doing that when I went over to take Jeb his T-shirt that I had promised him about 6 months ago, but Wayne didn't have them, and so I was able to get his size of T-shirt. He was getting ready to go out of town in the morning, and I wanted to make sure that he had the T-shirt there, Break.
Yeah, definitely. Well, did you have a chance to find my text I sent you?
What's up there, Juicy? Hey, Juicy. Jukebox 502. I'm looking at the text there, and the only one I got is I had one at 7:03 from 45, but that's the only one I got since Thursday. I don't have any other texts. This is.
Yeah, 42. Well, the lady we've been talking about this week, and Jimmy's been talking about, well, she died.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I figured that because when I talked to the two ladies that was there, they were holding her hand in the bed.
Yeah, I was holding her hand, and yeah, well, that's very nice to do. I hope somebody holds my hand when I'm dying, and I go, wait, I need to go out and cut the grass. No, Roundabout, you're getting ready to die.
Yeah, 10-4, Roger. Well, they ought to go ahead and bring a lawnmower in the room with you there so you can hold it while you die.
Yeah, that'd be the next best thing. I'll say, who's going to get my riding mower?
What they should do is when you die, tie you on the riding lawnmower and put you on the interstate with a brick on the gas pedal.
Well, I'd rather, when I die, they have the new thing where they just put you in the ground naturally with no embalming fluid. I think that what I would like is just somebody to drive me round and round in the yard, put a chain on my legs and pull me around with the ride mower and, for about a day or two until my body just spreads all over the yard and then I could be good fertilizer.
Well, what they could do is take and drive a pole, get a pole, and put it in the center of your yard with a rope on it, tie it to the side of the lawnmower, put a brick on the gas pedal, tie you on the lawnmower there, and spray you with bug spray, and just let you run and drive in circle all the way around, and just dig a ditch in your yard and run till the gas runs out, and then you could just be buried right there.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I think maybe they can bury me in the yard. I'm kind of a tight wad. I like to save my money and be frugal. So I want to
Okay,
be
there,
able to
Bob.
when I die and they
Have
can
a good
just
one. I'll see you on Old Tube Radio Network.
they can be home
Appreciate it
without
stopping in
having
there,
to save me
Bob.
lots of money.
Yeah, 10-4. Y'all make sure y'all check out Old Tube Radio Network. Comes on in about another 20 minutes, 30 minutes there. Yeah, 30 minutes there at 11 o'clock. Old Tube Radio Network on YouTube comes out of Fresno, California. Dennis Bozo Control, and got a lot of people on here that go over there and switch over and check it out there. Like and subscribe, give him a thumbs up and subscribe, and then get in the chat room and say something, and later maybe go back and leave a comment on one of the older videos there. But anyway, we still standing by there for that Unit 25 there, Bragg.
Yeah, 10-4 out there. 35, I got a good copy on you over here at Power Circle. I tell you what, 35, I've been trying to sweep up a messy house and washed some clothes and washed some dishes and
Yeah, that's what I did there. SW Custom Sewing, I did the same thing. Every once in a while, I get one fairly reasonable. Roger, Roger. Well, yeah, I know what you mean, and how that is there. That's kind of like with me. I'm just not I like to take things apart. I don't like to put them back together again. And I like junk. I like to be around junk. It makes me feel at ease. I I always wished that I had owned a junkyard. I could just walk out there and pick around on stuff, and but anyway, I just like junk. I'm something like a hoarder, and but I'm not as bad as those people that they walk through a pile of garbage about 10 foot high or 8 foot high in their house. Well, 10 foot would be over the top, but let's see, 4 or 5 foot. They got just a little place where they can walk 1 foot in front of the other, and it's like a mountain on either side of crap, And so I don't know how they do that. They've got garbage and all down there. Now, I don't have just pure garbage, but just some junk, But it's good junk, And now garbage, I draw a line at that. I do throw that away.
Yeah, I do throw the garbage away, but I've got a lot of junk, and you were talking about having to watch your step when you walk around. Oh, I definitely do that here at my home 20, because I'd rather be careful and walk around kind of like a weirdo than, running around like I'm a football player in college, and then tripping over and then banging my head on the wall, or cutting my hand on some glass, like a glass table, and then you gotta say, well, I'm hurt pretty bad. What should I do? Hate to call 911, but I guess I'll have to do that. I just don't want to put myself in that position.
That's what happened to me, Uncle Hairball. I had a tree fall on my CB on my room here. It didn't hit my CB room. It hit right outside of it in the garage. And I happen to have a stack of DAC radios out there. Water got in every damn one of them. I got about 6 or 7 different DACs from all kind of different designs, different tubes in them. If you get on my YouTube page and look at DAC radios, I'll tell you about the kinds of different ones they made. Then some had 6 BQ5s in them. Some got 6 L6s in them. Some's got 6 DG6s in them. All kind of stuff, man.
I guess my radio exploded or something. Everybody went 10-7.
No, I was just talking to Uncle Hairball out there. He's telling me about the tree fell on his garage. That's what happened to me. Right underneath where it fell through at, I had radios out there. All of them got wet. 10 volt. All right, let me stand by. Somebody's in there.
That was me. I just saying I'm in here too.
Oh, okay, there he is.
That's me. Hey, Ron, have you got a new radio yet? Negative, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, helicopters, yeah.
Do you have anything? Well, I've got radios and stuff. And, I just like to keep junk, so I don't want to go like sell anything. I like junk. Yeah, it seems like that's all I can buy is junk. It seems like. One of these days I might be good one. You'll have to go to the Hurricane Electronics and get you a nice radio up there. Or get on eBay and make a deal with somebody, or get on that Amazon. We'll have to figure out how to do that yet. You can't rent computers online. Yeah. Well, I used to be lost on computers, and now I'm almost an expert. You for being a professional, I still stuck back in the roots somewhere.
Sanford and Son, yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta go and do some more cleaning there. And hammer on, so I'll let y'all talk and wrap up the show, because we're gonna get over there to the O2 radio network. That comes on at 8 o'clock California time, 11 o'clock East Coast time. So we gotta get ready to that O2 radio network. It's way out in Fresno. Fresno is the place that I would like to go, so I could meet Dennis and have lunch with him. O2 Radio Network. My money's kind of.
Yeah, the shipping on the radios is crazy. Now they got tax and everything. Yeah, 10-4. I was just thinking about, you like garbage, junk, not garbage, but junk, and you're always cleaning. I was thinking if you got one of those big backpacks, not like the kids wear to put some books in, but like one that you would go up in the mountains with, just put some of your junk in the back of it on your backpack and have a little side opening where you could, get your food residue like paper plates, old plastic sporks, your sporks, and your what you call them? Oh shoot, straws, and stick them in there and carry it around with you. And at the end of the day, say maybe a couple hours before you get ready to go to sleep, open it back up and relive your day.
Yeah, I'd like to save a lot of my trash and refuse for when I go to lunches, like the other day I was at the Wendy's and everybody was so nice. Hey, roundabout, great to see you. What would you like today? And you go in a couple of burgers and some chili, and then you have a straw. I like to keep all the straws and my used plastic forks and some of the napkins that haven't got too messed up, and then later on that night I can pull that stuff out and say, boy, I had a great time having lunch, 7 hours ago. Time sure does go by fast.
Yet another thing, you go in there and you get an order of French fries and a senior citizen drink, and then you grab a double handful of sweet and low sweetener there, break.
You said what now?
I said you go in there and you get an order of fries and a senior citizen drink, and it looks like a cup for coffee. That's your drink, and then you grab a handful of sweet and low sweetener out of there and carry it with you there, break.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't want to put the people out of business, so I don't take too much stuff that I ain't going to use. Otherwise, they'll just close up and say, oh, that roundabout who used to come in and take all of our sweetener and our, what's that stuff? The fake sugar.
Yet another thing you did is you thought it was so funny that day. You got those 2 packs of ketchup, put them on the table, and hit them with your fist, and it blasted all over your shirt. And you laughed and laughed.
Yeah, sometimes I have to make a scene at the restaurants if people are too noisy. And then I say, I make my own scene, but that quiets them down. If I act like a weirdo and take those ketchup packets and splatter them, and everybody looks at me, and then I kind of snarl at them, then they be quiet, then I can eat my food in peace for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then you turn around there and you got a mouthful of food. Let some of it hang out and look at them. I tell you. But anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, okay, Dirty Doctor, I'm going back into the living room because I got a lot of cleaning in there. I got a bunch of junk and trash all over the floor and dust. So I'll get you on the flip-flop. Probably Tuesday, Dirty Doctor 21.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'll check you out on Old Tube Radio Network. Old Tube Radio Network for sure. All right, we standing by for a short.
About that 21.
Come on down, Jaws.
All right, that's a little bit better than that damn mobile.
Oh yeah, man, you blasting in there. I thought I knew who it was there, but almost didn't know who it was. But then I did. There, come on.
Damn boy, that's a stretch for that little barefoot mobile there. I thought you heard me, but yeah, I just want to come in there a little bit louder there and wave my hand. Hope y'all are doing well. Oh, another fine radio night there.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Nice weather out there. Nice kind of sleeping. It's not real hot. It's not really that much humidity. It's so good there for sure. And the mosquitoes, they're trying to die off a little bit. So I don't know if you have any of them out there and where you're at there. But anyway, good to hear you on your base. And it's sounding good there, Brady.
Yeah, I only got about 20 acres of swamp on my property. We get one or two mosquitoes there. Now they decide with buzzards, but
Yeah, 10-4 on that there. Well, let's see. Maverick was out there earlier, out there in Grover. I didn't know if you heard him or not.
No, man, I've been running. I finally just now sat down. I went hunting a while ago. I just been running back and forth. I'm finally just sitting down there. I did have not come across any armadillos tonight. Now, last week, I think I got 3 with the truck.
Oh shit! Roadkill. Do they sound like a tractor tire blowout when you hit them?
No, they was all with the truck. They was all with the truck. I ain't run over there on no beach hill. It sound like I run over one of them turquoise cans. I went up just right on the pavement. It sound like I run over that beer can. Then, let's see, I run over a baby one right there in the yard. Yeah, I did. It was about the size of a turquoise can. I killed it, too. They get big. They can't be.
10 Roger. Okay, well, Repo Man's in there hollering for King B there. All right, there, Jaws. Have a good one. Appreciate you getting in there for old radio night, and have a good one. We stand by.
All right, there, 21. We're going to drop back down right along there. Y'all have a safe one. How about it, King B or 21? Anyone got a copy? Y'all will be the first people I've ever talked to on this radio.
Yeah, Roger. I got a good copy on you, man.
All right, cool. Very nice. I guess this Predator antenna does its job.
Yeah, you're right there on getting close to 9 dB over here. Let me get down here and look.
Yeah, I'm right off Royal Road, right by the school. I got about a range over here.
Yeah, I got a 7.5 on you swinging up there. I'm having to get over there and look at it, but that looks about what it is. It's more than 7. In between 7 and 9 there, sounding good.
Just a little Cobra 19XS, like a pretty old one. I think it's from 1985.
Roger, crazy man, you got him?
Well, yeah, I don't have no problem with it. I got like 8 pounds of DP on it. Modulated 100%. Down in here, Rainbow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear everybody loud and clear. I can't tell no how you are putting around 8 dB on my modulation perfect. I got to hear you up big iron.
Yeah, that Gonset, I used to have a Gonset amplifier, SB21, 221 or something like that, 220, I don't remember what the number is, big old heavy thing. The transformer weighed 70 pounds in the thing. It had 4 811As in it. You could take and put 572Bs in it. I sold it at up in North Carolina at the Ham Fest up there, probably in 1980. I didn't know back then how to modify it to use on the CB. It had a key-up circuit in it, and I didn't know how to do that then. So I just sold it up there at Shelby, North Carolina. But yeah. What's up there, Jungle Joe? 612 Jungle Joe. Skip Junkie. Hey, thank you there, Jungle Joe. Appreciate the flowers, man. Yeah, this going to use it for tonight, and then next week I'm going to change to another radio, maybe. I just didn't have time. Let's see here. What else? The Uniden is good radio. They made a lot of the Cobra radios, Uniden. And they made a lot of radios for Radio Shack. And Uniden is good stuff. If they don't like Uniden, they don't know nothing about radios. If that guy has a Gonset with the, hang on. I'll see you, crazy man. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, the Gonset has got the CNI tube on it. I can't remember the name of it. I started to buy them a couple, 3 or 4 times, But that's why I got a lot of old radios. I can, the ones with the point-to-point wiring, I can work on them. If they got printed circuit boards, not so much. And the older radios had their own kind of like distinctions. They were really good there. So if y'all want to see any old radios, you need to look up Old Tube Radio Network. I know Jungle Joe knows Old Tube Radio Network. Uncle Hairball goes over there. Maybe we could see Jungle Joe stop by, and SNSW Custom Sewing stop by, and Mudbug work. They got all kinds of radios you even have seen before. I know some of them I had never seen. years ago, like the General radios. They were made in Burbank, California. Any of those over here on the East Coast, unless it's a Sailor. Oh yeah, the Gonset G11 is the Magic Eye. Okay, Dennis Thompson is the host. Oh, hostess, not the hostess. He's the host with the mostest. With the mostest frequency. And yeah, stop in, and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and leave him a like, and get him on up there. And some, I was the hostess last week. Okay, I got you. I tell you, there's a Uniden base station that I always wanted to get. It's a 780, I think. And if you look at the audio rating on it, the audio rating is like 8 watts, 8 watts of capability of audio. Okay. Now you look at your other radios; they got 3 watts of audio, and it's a 780, I believe, Uniden base station. It's a kind of a looks almost like a Royce 620. It's just a plain looking base station, but I always wanted to get one of those and tune it up good and see what it would do. I'm thinking that it's probably about the same radio as a like a Cobra 142 or something like that. Yeah, I like the older radios. I can work on them a little bit, as far as aligning them and all like that. I can't do that. I can replace. I'm just a parts replacer. I can test the tubes. I can test the resistors, the capacitors, the crystals. I don't know how I can do them. I know how it's done. I don't, have the capability of that. So, but that's good. Something good for me to do. Yeah. My dad was the one that had all of that stuff, back in the day. And I wish he was around now so I could get him to show me some of the stuff he knew, man, on radios. Nobody else on anywhere. How about it out there? Anybody on this channel or break? Break. Hello, break. Nobody out there. How about a big hairy truck driver, a big lady truck driver, one of those big lady truck drivers that break? Nobody on the radio on channel 19 at the truck stop. Hello. Yeah, Donis 85. Yeah, Cobra 85. Yeah. I like my 88. I got a couple of them. I got the 88 and the 98. The 89 isn't the same thing, That's like the Cobra 142. But the 98 looks like the 88, except it's, black. Got a few more features on it. They call those radios the bus. Looks like the front end of a bus. Yeah, the Uniden made a lot of radios for realistic and also for Cobra. Okay, good. I know he appreciated there, SSW. We got to get you like a number, like a CB number there, um, to go with that SSW Custom Sewing. Where are you located there, SS Custom Sewing? Yeah, the Craco, that Craco CB Deluxe. It looks like a Dodge, front end of a Dodge, with that grill on it. I have the AM version of it. I don't have the sideband, which has, I think the sideband has 2 meters. Oh, you're in Oregon? Okay. I talked to 45 Kilo up there in Oregon, and used to have another friend, 611, I think, that I used to talk to all the time up there. Yeah, Regency. I've got the Regency Imperial and the Imperial 2. I love those radios. I call the Regency the Dennis Thompson Special, the Regency, regular Regency. 8 watts of audio, yeah. That's what I was saying. Well, I'm getting ready to change over to Old Tube Radio Network. I really enjoyed y'all being out there for Old Radio Night. I got to get off of this mic. I got a bad habit of getting right over on front of the mic there. I'm used to talking on my static mic in my truck with the lip bar on it, so I'm jamming up in the mic. But we don't have to do that with a power mic, and I know that, but just a bad habit. At least I'm getting up close to the mic and not falling on the floor talking like some people I know. Anyway, have a good one there. Appreciate it. But I'm going to switch on over and go to Old Tube Radio Network out of Fresno. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next week. That's 21. I'm 10-7. I'll see you.
All right, today, goodbye.
That's 21. We Jordan too. That might listen to you out there. I enjoy the heck out of it. Still awake. I catch you next time around. I might come out there. I don't know. I could give you a call.
Yeah, I might get out there tomorrow a little bit. We'll see. And for the radio, but you ought to come over tomorrow and check out my porch there. I'll even let you sit on it, and you can take your shoes off now that you got your toenails clipped there. I wouldn't mind you taking off your shoes there. Of course, I'll be on the other side, and I'll be upwind there, Roger.
Don't be perfect over here. Been putting sap and all that.
Hello, Chubby the Beagle. Yeah, Roger. Okay, have a good night.
Sample, you have a safe one. Have a good one. We'll talk at you later. They call me 116, the crazy man with Garford. Back out in 10-7.
See you later.
All right, Dave, how to go about?
All right, Jed with a D. I'm gone. Hello there, Chubby the Beagle. Y'all check out Chubby the Beagle channel. Chubby the Beagle. Good to see you in there. Appreciate you stopping in for Old Radio Night. It's easy to fix so my AM works again. I blew the AM out of one of my TRC 458s.
About it, 21.
Yeah, go ahead.
So is this thing shut down or what?
What's that? Old Radio Night?
That's right. It seems like everybody scooted away.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I was telling them I got to get ready to go over there to Old Tube Radio Network, and it's Crazy Man was out there, and Hemorrhoid, and Jed with a D, and some other ones was out there, and so they just going on in.
Roy
Okay, I probably had the volume down talking on the internet there, Roger.
Right.
All right, well, I'm getting ready to change over there, Old Tube Radio Network. I'll see you over there.
821, have yourself a good evening out there, man. Sounds like time to do it this way. Then just get down. Bye.
Yourselves a fine one.
1040 Mud Bucket. All right, there, 655. Good night. And tell that Carolina girl we said hello. Good night, and we'll catch you again. I talked to that 808 out there. He was on the internet there. I waved at him there, and he said hello. All right, hey, have a good one. 21, 1027 over to Old Tube Radio Network. We'll see you.
Bye. I ain't 21, having some good, man. Sounds pretty good. And there's these getting all out. Bye.
Bye.
21.
Yeah, Maverick, come on.
What you talking about, the Old Tube Radio Network? Where's that at?
It's on the internet. It's on the internet there. See, right now I'm live on YouTube with Old Tube Radio Network. And then after that, I switch over and look at Old Tube Radio Network on YouTube. And it's comes on at 11 o'clock there on YouTube there, Roger.
Oh, okay, right. I'll check that out sometime. You still got your thing up and going, the whole radio night stuff and all?
Yeah, it's still on right now, but I got to get over there to check in there, to check in Old Tube Radio Network at 11.
All right, Roger. Hey, good talking to you, 21. Catch you a little bit later on, man. I'll try to be out here a little bit more often. At least try to talk to you, once every 2 or 3 years instead of 10, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, we usually be out here with a little bit before 7, maybe, whatever, with having it live on YouTube, old radio night, live on YouTube there. You can get in there and say hello on the chat room, and you can get on the radio and talk to us too. A lot of them do that. But anyway, all right, Maverick, good to hear you again after 4, 5, 6, 7 years. 21, we back out 1027. We gone.
Number you, 21. Catch you later.
How about that Maverick?
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Mud Bucket here in Jedburgh. You see you out there in Grover?
Okay there, Gadget. We'll see you, man, next week. All right. Make sure you bring your old Radio Night t-shirt. Bring your old Radio Night t-shirt so we can be twins. And y'all have a good one there, Jungle Joe and Chubby the Beagle. If you ain't got anything else to do there, Chubby the Beagle, come on over to Old Tube Radio Network. Maybe 880 Keystone will come over there too. And but we'll get back to you. And we're heading on over to Old Tube Radio Network. And I'm going to leave this going for a few minutes. And but I'll be on the other one over there, and I won't be able to see what you're writing. But I'm going to leave it on there so y'all can talk to each other. All right, we'll see you next week. Going on over now.
Damage some stuff. He lets me borrow his climbing gear, and I have his climbing gear right now. So I guess I'm gonna have to probably be the one to go up the tower for him.
Roger on that. Yeah, it looks like a Cushcraft beam up there. Yeah, I knew it was him, but from the way he was talking, it sounded like he was probably spending more time on him than CB here, Roger.
And that lets me know at least I'm putting a signal out to the antenna. Now, whether from the antenna to you my signal makes it, that's a different story. That probably will depend on how good your receiver is. Because what do they say in the CB video world? I'm kind of a mud duck out here. Hello, the Old Tube Radio Network. My name is Dennis, your net controller for the evening. Old Tube Radio Network a thing that has been happening on channel 27085 since the mid-1980s. It's a group of people not associated with anything in particular, but with a common interest. The old tube radios, the tube radios from Class D 11-meter system radio service from 1958 to 1978. Some of us were back in the day when these radios were brand new, and maybe we had one, or maybe we wanted one and never were able to get one. And some of you watching, listening, are possibly experiencing the sound and the look of the creating the sound and the atmosphere we hope that was around in 1962, 1964, 1965 when these radios were around. And after you watched your possible color television program on a Saturday evening, you went over to where the radio was on and started chatting with your friends, because that was the social media of the day. What we do first is we start off with a roll call of what we call the shortwave listeners. We have a list, but of course you don't need to be on any list to come by and say hello, and we welcome you to do that. So I am looking for my 00 meter thing here. There it is, and we will start with checking in 00.
Okay, Dennis, 00 checking in.
All right, thanks for checking in. If you are playing the home game, you'll want to be on the page. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5th week roster for 9/24/22. Thanks, Joe. We'll pick you up on your regular page in just a little bit. I do want to pause right now, and it's very quiet, so I should be able to hear the stations, or any station that would like to check in or need an early check-in because they have people to see and places to go. OTR listening for early check-ins.
Yeah, Dennis, thank you. It's Tony 145. I appreciate early check-in. I'm leaving, going out of town tomorrow, so next week I'll be on Echo Link. So I'd like an early check-in, please. I got some things I got to take care of.
Okay, that is Tony up in Course Gold. You are sounding good tonight on AM, and we will get you checked in. Have a good trip, and we'll look for you on the Echo link.
Okay, thank you for the early check-in there, Dennis. Have a great show.
Any other stations would like to get in on the roll call while we are, before we get started, OTR listening?
Yeah, good evening, Dennis. B53, Bel Air. Want to check in early just in case I get these Spanish there, Deborah.
All right, we've got 53, the legend, hello, Bob, and 111 just made it through beaconing. Thanks, Bob, and 111 out there immediately just came blasting through with no problem. Over.
Thank you very much. Hey, John. Cape 6 and 9, K6, Bel Air. Hello there, my friend. Yeah, sounding good there. You have a good weekend. Take care. Be Bel Air now. Back white.
All right, got 111 and 53, also 102. So on his way home from work. So he has to be back by 6 a.m. I know how that can be. So, John, we will get you checked in as well here on the Old Tube Radio Network.
Otherwise known as the center of construction.
Get some paperwork done here, and then we will get the regular roll call. All right, roll call, and we'll go down the list. We will be checking in the tube radios at the end of roll call for those who are listening, watching, or maybe you're watching a past episode here. Radios are after the roll call. We'll check in with who's out and about over there. oldtuberadio.net is where the streaming audio is, and then there's a link there. You have to go to the streaming video. Who would have thought adding pictures to radio, the streaming video over on Facebook. We are getting a
check in for SWL1 on the cosmic side. One of the gentlemen who got the idea to have a get on the air night for your tube radios. SWL number 2 is he'll be around. I'll get a check in for Mr. OBP, who isn't at the air chair tonight over on the video side, but I have a feeling he will be showing up shortly. SWL3 proxy check-in for Rob, who is, I saw a picture of him gallivanting around somewhere. It wasn't near the air chair as well. Let's go to SWL7.
And SWL7 checking in.
Looking good on the meter and sounding good as well. We've got you checked in on the SWL side of the Old Tube Radio Network.
Why, thank you.
And I would say how quiet it is. I don't want to jinx anything. It's just the frequency is quiet. I don't have my local noise that won't be coming on until about another 2 hours. So we'll see if I can sneak through before any of that happens. Over to SWL10. We are awaiting for the Idaho stations to stop by tonight, Chrissy. At some point, SWL11 is checking in. I think what they used to call it. He's putting his check-in on layaway. He might come back a little bit later and get checked in. So we'll have a cornbread on the layaway check-in, but an absolute X in the square for Dapper Dan tonight, who is somewhere doing something, being his dapper self. Let's go over to SWL13. Mike Alden checks in over at oldtuberadionet.net, which you can do. You may have to have some type of a Facebook account or something to log in, but if it will let you log in, please do so. I'm getting rumbling. I think it's wind noise. I may have to go turn some fans off around here. We will get you checked in as we see you on the various places. Let's try. It's quiet tonight. Let's try Sangertown, SWL14. Then we will head over to SWL16 and the Old Tube Radio Network. And mentioning that we're going to try and keep it calm, cool, and collected tonight on the Old Tube Radio Network. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am definitely in agreement with that tonight. Thank you, Charlie, for checking in all the way from Fresno to Anoka, Minnesota. I don't know how he does it. SWL 17. SWL 18. KDA Mikey checking in from the Facebook side. I'll put an X in the square. I may have to go turn off. Can they reach it? I don't think they can reach it. I'm probably the only one who can get back there to turn off that fan. I think that's what's going on the microphonium. Up here in the front, but tied with all the cables, or else I'm sure Chet would go over there and adjust the fan. By way of, is it Derby, New York, working the cue cards tonight, doing a stellar job as always. Thank you, Chet, for joining us right here. As Motor Mouth Mall would say, right here, right now, on the Old Tube Radio Network. Where is John? Is he still in the MMM videos? He promised that when we were going to get some conditions, he would put the giant big boomed beam to the east and see if he could come in on the backscatter. Occasionally I do hear him on when the band is rolling on channel 6, kind of in the backscatter down in the noise. But that would be exciting if we can get a Motor Mouth Mall check in here on the Old Tube Radio Network, even though he won't be using a tube radio, that's for sure. Let's go to SWL 20.
Number 20 here, if you can understand this thing. Check is 29 and 54.
29 and 54 we will do. Radio is sounding good. I've got the RF gain set up to about an S48, S5. You are right there beaconing in with some fairly decent audio to get through all that. So it sounds good. Thanks for joining us, and we will look more possibly for more possibly when the radios start glowing in the dark here on the Old Tube Radio Network.
All righty. Well, maybe I caused the problem. I hope so. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks for joining us, and we will. All right, very good. As we often do, we were going to try and get into what I think is the otherworld feedback of the movie. We're listening to Harvey now as it is being streamed to the Ozama Swamps of South Carolina. And so when you hear this, DD21, say hello radio and SWL21 checking in, and we will get you checked in.
Hello, Radio SWL 21, Wasama Swamp, South Carolina, checking in.
And so when you hear this, DD21, say hello, radio, and SWL21 checking in, and we will get you checked in.
Hello, Radio SWL 21, Wasama Swamp, South Carolina, checking in.
All right, sounding good. Back to this, out of the wacko feedback loop. That's over live. It's right now over at Old Radio Night from 21SC on YouTube. And it is, he's on the Tram D300 if you want to see a cool radio and probably some various other items. And I know that they were quiet as well tonight over there. I didn't get to tune in early to see if they had some of the skip that we were having at 4 and 5 o'clock. I think I did. The map that was, let me go to the DX map. That was super busy. There it is. It was super busy. Now there's nothing. That's DX. There are still some items happening from the East Coast out to Hawaii. There's a few items from Oregon down to Arizona, so there's a possibility that we might get some of the E-skip tonight. But right now, that map was just covered with solid lines about an hour and a half ago. And right now, it's looking pretty sorry for DX, but that's okay, because we want to check in some radios locally here on the Old Tube Radio Network. SWL21 is check-in. I will get that up on the chart here. Let's go to SWL22. SWL23. You know, 23 is good do. I'll get him checked in. He has a sneaky way of coming in via telephones and satellite feeds, and I just never know what's going to happen. So I hate to not put an X in the square, lest I miss the check-in from wherever it's coming from. SWL24. And I do see SWL10 and SWL30. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Dwayne. We don't have conditions yet, but if we do, I know your station will be the first to figure out how to make it here to Fresno. Let's head over to Madera Flats, or is it Madera Heights, or is it Madera at all? SWL25. And I didn't get a chance to check in Wednesday or Friday evening to find out. Jerry might be out with the band tonight, so we'll get him checked in. Heading over to page 2 in SWL27.
She's still, you know.
Things touching the G38 here, making the connections on the radio. I've got a RCA cable that just popped out of nowhere that's making the connection. That's the thing. You only need, for that relay, for that connection, you only need one wire touching. So be careful. Be careful, kids, if you've got stuff all over your desk like I do. Make sure it's insulated. SWL27. Let's go out to the digital mode for shortwave listener 28. And Gary is right there as always, up near What's the term? Fredericksburg is Fresno, Sacramento. You probably don't call it. He's out in the Sacramento area. He's checking in a little more today. Yeah, it's 95. I heard it about 98 tomorrow. This is that end of summer, end of September thing that happens all the time. I'm not surprised, but it's a little warm. I resisted the urge to go out anywhere near the pool today, and hence the calmness that is happening here in the studio tonight, which is a good thing. Gary, thanks for checking in. Headed to Pacifica. We're at 70. You know, it's always nice in Pacifica, and it's even nicer when it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Gary. I hope you get to do whatever it is that you want to do tomorrow, and then more than that, we'll check in with the next.
See y'all later. I gotta go. See you later.
Got a proxy check-in for SWL 29. And SWL 30 is up listening in Idaho, where we chart just moments ago. We looked at the DX chart just moments ago, and we'll do it right now. There is nothing going on except something in the middle of Nevada. I'm going to go to the 28 megahertz chart, and you can see it's all from the East Coast out to Hawaii. Nothing going on. I see an Arizona contact up to Oregon, which brings me to the